Hello, kids. Today, we are going to hear an amazing story about the very beginning of everything. Have you ever wondered how the world around us came to be? The trees, the oceans, the animals, the stars, and even us. Where did it all come from? Well, in the Bible, there is a special story that tells us how God created everything in just 6 days. This story comes from the very first book of the Bible called Genesis. It shows us God's incredible power and love for His creation. So here it goes. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty, darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light." And guess what? There was light. God made light to shine everywhere, and He called it day. And He separated the light from the darkness He called darkness night. So there was morning and evening. That was the first day. Then God said, "Let there be a vault between the waters to separate water from water." So God made the vault and separated the water under the vault from the water above it. He separated the waters and put some up in the sky as clouds and some down below as oceans and lakes. That was the second day. And God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let dry ground appear." And the land appeared. He called it earth, and the waters He called seas. Then God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their various kinds." And it was so. Thus God also made trees, flowers, and grass to grow all over the land. He made plants that give us yummy fruit and veggies. That was the third day. God made the big, bright sun to shine during the day and keep us warm. Then He made the moon and twinkling stars to light up the night. Now we had the sun for daytime and the moon and stars for nighttime. That was the fourth day. On the fifth day, God looked at the water and said, "Let the seas be filled with living creatures." And just like that, the oceans and rivers were filled with fish, big and small. Then God made the birds to fly in the sky, eagles, parrots, and so many more. That was the fifth day. On the sixth day, God made all the animals, lions, tigers, cows, bunnies, and even tiny ants. But God wasn't done yet. The most special part was about to come. God said, "Let's make people in our image." Then the Lord God formed a man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being. And then God decided to make a helper suitable for him. God caused the man to fall into a deep sleep, and while he was sleeping, He took one of the man's ribs and then closed up the place with flesh. Then the Lord God made a woman from the rib He had taken out of the man, and He brought her to the man. So He made the first man, named Adam, and the first woman, named Eve. They were different from the animals because they could love God and each other. That was the sixth day. On the seventh day, God looked at everything He had made and saw that it was very good. So He rested. This day is special because God wanted us to remember to rest and enjoy everything He created. That was the seventh day. That's the story of how God made the whole world and everything in it. Isn't it amazing that God created all of this just by speaking? And the best part is, He made people to be a part of His beautiful world. Let's remember to thank God for all the wonderful things He made.